Okay, so we are back today with my 2010 Lincoln MKX, guys. This is going to be a spring-summer update. It is now officially summer, so we'll call it a summer update. Here it is. It's got 86,000 miles on it. Last video I made on it, it had 75. That was back in winter. The car's been sitting for the most part for about 2 months now since I bought my 08 Focus. I've really only driven this on the weekends. I've driven it to work a handful of times, and just I take it on road trips. It's one of those nice vehicles I'm keeping aside now. It's officially paid off, and I didn't have that big of a loan on it when I had bought it, but it's officially paid off now. So it's just there, and it's kind of a nice car I want to keep on hand. So we'll get started. We'll jump on into it. Again, this is a 2010 MKX, as you guys all should know by now. My 08 Focus kind of replaced this as the daily driver. I was daily driving this up until about probably end of March or so. Like I said, when I bought the Focus, I saw a $3.10 a gallon price increase for gas. Combined with these Edge Sport wheels I bought from a co-worker at work for like $100. So we'll get to that in a minute, but these wheels, they may look really nice. I think they look really good with this car. They really do give it kind of that retro look that these always kind of did have. But that being said, these are 22s. They're very heavy. They have a lot more surface to cover on the road and a lot more spinning mass. So I'm getting 18 miles a gallon as when I was getting 26 on the stock wheels. That'll definitely ding your gas mileage when you're filling up 3 times a week. Doing the driving I do, it's not, in a sense, it's not feasible. It doesn't make sense. It's foolish. I mean, I could always throw the stock wheels back on, but again, that blue Focus popped up, and it was just the right car, and it was a good price. And so this has kind of been put on the side as my weekend car, road trip car. And that being said, I just got back from a 1,000-mile road trip today. 4 days, 1,000 miles. The car didn't skip a beat. It actually did amazing. We'll jump on into a few new things here. As you saw in the last update video, I had a trailer hitch in the trunk. That has now been installed. So I think it's a draw tight, but I'm not too sure. It looks really nice. It's kind of hidden down there. A lot of them kind of do stick out. That's why I did pick this one, because it's nice and hidden. As you can see, it's already getting beat up a little bit, but that's what a trailer hitch really is for. I've towed a few U-Haul trailers with it. I towed another trailer with it today. And it's been great. This is actually a really stable vehicle for towing. These are really nice to tow with. I mean small trailers. But anyways, like I said, I did 1,000 miles with the trailer on the back, so it did great. I did get it all cleaned up today. I just got back, so I gave it just a mild interior detail and wipe down. And I figured, why not, since the outside looks pretty good. Again, with these Edge Sport wheels, you guys hadn't seen those yet, but my co-worker has an Edge Sport. He got some aftermarket wheels, and he was just gonna give these away. I said he'd give you $100. Well, he said he would sell them to me for $100. I offered to pay more. I really did, but he didn't want them. So here they are. They're almost in mint condition. There's just a little bit of pitting on these things, and if I wanted to, I could probably sell these for $1,200. I mean, they're in perfect shape sport wheels. I mean, if you want to go buy these from the Ford dealer, I think they're $1,200 a piece. So that being said, they're 22-inch wheels, and the tires are not cheap for 22s, and that's why I kind of went with the Atsu. It's a Falcon tire, really. Falcon makes this tire. It's a really nice tread design. That's kind of why I picked it. I was looking at the Michelins and the Pirellis. You're looking over $1,100 for tires. I bought these on eBay for $500 shipped to my door. They've done great. They're really smooth for 22s. They hold the road well, and they actually grip pretty decently. Not that I push it hard, but it's a good quality tire for what I can tell. They got about 8,000 miles on them now, and they're still pretty chunky, but we'll see by the end of summer how they look, if I do still keep this car. Slotted cross-rolled rotors, we've all seen those before. So I did have to do a few little modifications. I had to get some custom spacers for the wheels. The center bores on the wheels don't fit just right. I think the bore on my car, the stock bore, is like 71.3 mil, and the center bore on this is 63. So I had to get a 12 millimeter spacer popped in there. Get a few of those made up real quick. So yeah, there it goes. So when you're looking at it, the car has a very nice stance. They just poke out ever so slightly, and it just gives it that nice little pop. So I also had considered lowering it, but I'm not in a big hurry to do much else with it. So I do think the front bumper cover was replaced a few years ago. You can tell even on camera, it's a lot worse on camera. That the color is off, but in person it's not that bad. So we've walked around this many times already, but look at kind of like the rear poke. It's just enough. It just sticks out just enough. I did go down a few dirt roads and it did sling rocks along this side, so there's some of this. So how I solved that problem by not going down dirt roads. So we'll go around and hop on in. I should probably rotate the tires now, but these things are really heavy, so kind of putting that on hold. And I really don't trust the dealer to rotate them with the spacers on them. They'll find a way to mess them up. Keyless entry. Coming over to the interior, really not much has changed. Like I said, I just wiped it down, gave it a quick vacuum. I spilled some jungle juice in the back seat, so I had to shampoo the trunk. Well, like I said, it kind of smells like gross in here, but that's why I have some fresheners, and I shampooed it. Don't spill jungle juice in the trunk, guys. But we'll hop on in now. I think the keys are actually in my pocket. So we do have, again, a remote start that was put on around Christmas time. So we'll start it up. So you just rolled 86,000 miles on it. Look at the door panel. It could use a nice detail. I was going to actually take it in and have it professionally done, but I'll get to it on a nice day. We do have the headlights over here. Put them in automatic mode. Power trunk. We'll pop that. Looking at the steering wheel. It's wearing really nicely. I'm getting used to this wood. On the last video, I had a cover on it. I took it off months ago. I couldn't get used to the cover, so I'm just dealing with this and just living with it. The leather is holding up really nice. It's your typical Ford here with some nice nickel plating, but so we do have a tire pressure monitor fault. That is because I did not choose to go with tire air pressure sensors in the tire. Those are on the snow tires. That's what's really important to me. So I saved the $130 or whatever it was to not have sensors. I don't care. The light's always on. It stops blinking after a while, but we just filled up. So as you can see, 357 till empty. We're getting about 19.6, as you can see there. That was purely freeway driving. I just got off the freeway a couple hours ago. So we're about 25,314 miles in this ownership. It does reset every 10,000. As you can see, it stops beeping, but give a quick little rev here. The WeatherTech window guards all doing really well. I had an oil change last week before the road trip. Looking over here down at the 6-speed automatic, it's pretty decent. It's a good transmission. It's really nice to downshift. Other than that, if you want to just kind of 3/4 throttle it and pass somebody, it's pretty slow to shift, but when you hammer down, it goes. Again, the wheels did slow it down considerably. I'm more or less concerned about the look of the car because I think they look really cool. So they're going to stay for now. And there's all your other stuff over here. All that. I do have the GPS up there right now for the road trip, but everything else is really holding up, guys. It's not much to report. That's why there hasn't been a video on it, really. It's glass roof season, so this is always open. I mean, you just have a fantastic opening right there, so I really do enjoy that. So pop on out, pop the hood. And I don't know if I had them in the last video, but before I do forget, I did get some LED headlights. They're just a very nice pedestrian looking OEM color. They look like a nice light blue, so fog lights down there, of course. They are active bending as well, which is really nice at night. The rear brakes, I don't know the status on those, but they still look pretty good. Coming to the rear, I said it's just been kind of wiped down. I threw my bike back here a handful of times, but this has been kind of spot cleaned and shampooed for what I could do at the car wash. So if you want to tumble the seat, you can obviously fold that down right there. Spare tire, we have the trailer hitch and all that other good stuff back there. So you have some nice storage in the rear. You have your subwoofer, and you know, I can't say enough good things about this audio system. I'm sure there's better out there, but again, for a 2010 Edge, Ford Edge, Lincoln, whatever you want to call it, it's a very good, sophisticated sound system. You have some tweeters right there. And that's another reason I would have a really kind of a hard time getting rid of this car. It's just for the sound system itself. I mean, I've never found a car that's really had what I've wanted, and this is it. I mean, it's really full sound, and we're on about almost a minute of me babbling about the sound system. I'll shut up about it, but coming back here, you can see the seat is kind of leaned back. So we'll jump on in back here. You have an armrest, of course. I spilled some sticky shit months ago. Like I said, it really does need a professional detail. So it's just been a great car, and it hasn't done me wrong yet. So in that token, I really don't think I'm gonna be getting rid of it. Passenger side. And with that, I would like to get your guys' opinion. The car has 85,000 miles on it now, so any value it does have left in it, it's probably going to go down once I hit 90. It's going to be 10 years old here real soon, and that value is going to hit that again. Do I keep the car? Do I just hold on to it, enjoy it? It's already paid off, so I have no real car payment or nothing like that. I got some. I'd say it's probably worth a good 12, 5, 13 grand, in that ballpark. I paid a little bit more than that for it. Do I sell it now, get that money out, roll it into a newer 2011 to 2015 Lincoln MKX, which is what I have been looking at. But there's a few things with that I don't like. I don't like the touch-sensitive climate controls. That's another thing I don't care for. I kind of prefer the styling over this too, or I do prefer this styling over that. So let me know what you guys think. Should I just hold on to this for now, or should I start looking around? I'm really neutral with it. I do enjoy this car, so like I said, I'm not in too big of a hurry to essentially dump this. I did a quick engine detail yesterday on it while I was putzing around. It was covered in salt and sand over winter, so I blew the air intake out as well. So it's looking really good under here. No corrosion really. Nothing on like the paint welds or anything like that. There's some minor stuff like that, but it's pretty clean for what it is. So that's got a Ford battery in it. It is a pretty new battery. Just ticking away just fine. Like I said, it's been a great car, and I really have no complaints other than if I hold on to it till the end of summer, it's gonna have probably the mid 90,000 miles. So it's not gonna be worth as much as it is per se now. So let me know, guys. As usual, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching.